Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Jaron Ennis vows to eat Ryan Garcia's arse. He refers to Ryan Garcia as food, which tells me that you eat Ryan Garcia alive if they were to get in the ring. Now, check this out. You knew Boots Ennis was going to have something to say. Not much, because he's not very long-winded. But he did react to Ryan Garcia's comment about wanting to go up to 147 and fight Jaron Ennis. Now, I'm going to tell you this right. Normally, I would say that Ryan Garcia's desire to go after Ennis is more than deserving of a hold your horses and let's not take it to the stupid, right? But is he taking it to the stupid? Ryan Garcia calling out Jaron Ennis. Now, there's no fight announcement. It's just conversation because Ryan Garcia is super hot right now. He did what I expected, but what many people didn't expect. I see these people out here. Some people are crying. Did y'all see that shit? People crying because Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Devin Haney lost to Ryan. Yo, y'all crying over this shit? It's like, how can a person get that emotionally attached and involved with this crap? If someone dies or something, I can understand if you have a connection with them. He lost. He just lost. It's not like when Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson and New Yorkers were going crazy, crying and shit, drinking rat poison. I mean, goddamn. This is just Devin Henderson, Nevada's finest, getting bing-binged by Ryan Garcia, which he had been bing-binged before as an amateur, and he's put the bing-bing on Ryan's before as in the amateur. So what are we talking about? But the bottom line is, Ryan's super hot, and Boots is scorching hot. Boots is on fire right now, signing with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. And he already hooked up, met Turkey Al-Sheikh. Let me tell y'all something. Ryan Garcia is not taking it to the stupid. Ryan Garcia is looking to take it to the bank. Cha-ching, ching. Ryan Garcia is not too worried about his career. The man's worried about Kareem. He's gone Wu-Tang. And Jaron Ennis, he's worried about his career, but he wants his cream too. So he's gone Wu-Tang. So what you got here is not a Wu-Tang clan. You got a Wu-Tang clash. Because both of these guys want that Kareem. Cash rules everything around me. Dollar, dollar, you finish the rest. Now, Ryan trying to keep his momentum going. I mean, going to a fight with Jaron Ennis was 31 wins and 28 knockouts. That's a good way to keep your momentum going. That's a good way to lose, too. You know what I'm saying? Jaron Ennis gets busy. How dare you, subscribers and non-subscribers, come on my channel and say, screw you, Hood Champion, you Ryan Garcia. He'll blow through Ennis. Ennis is just a boxer like Devin Haney. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to come over there and poke you in the eyeball. Hey, yo, McNicholas, Devin Haney and Jaron Ennis are not the same fighters. What are you talking about? Let me tell you something, man. What that little boy say in that movie? Don't make me ball this. I might come out there and punch one of y'all in the mouth, man, talking that stupid stuff. Devin Haney and Boots are the same thing. Ryan gets up to 147 and he kicks Boots in his butt all around the ring. Boots won't have a chance to eat his arse because Ryan Garcia is going to kick his butt around the ring. Let me tell you something. Jaron Ennis is the real deal, okay? He just needs his opportunity, man. Matter of fact, Ryan Garcia against Delorme, this version of Delorme, I think Ryan Garcia would have a tough time. But I got to be real. I've got to be real. I think it's important for fighters to move up to a weight class and get some experience. But at the same time, right, I got to be fair. I got to be fair. That kryptonite that Ryan Garcia has in his left hand, that shit can take out all these supermen at 147 pounds. I think Ryan hit anybody with their left hand. I don't care how much they weigh. I think Ryan knocks them out. Tough time with Tyson Fury. But if he hits them, even the big guys, they gonna feel that. But guys around his size, they ass gonna be in trouble. If Ryan hits them with that left hand, they are in trouble. He has been consistent with in his fights. When he touches somebody with that left hand, bad things happen to the opponent. And remember, it's not like he just did this to Devin Haney. Ryan's been pretty consistent. Now he's up at fighting at 142, 143, whatever the weight class he fought in the last two fights. And he did it to two opponents. And some could say, well, those guys aren't really big guys. Well, they just got finished saying Devin Haney running around here looking like goddamn The Rock and Bob Sapp. He's too big. He's weight bullying. Now, all of a sudden, Devin Haney's the small fighter when it comes to Ryan Garcia. So let's hold our horses. The thing is, if he fights at 147, probably needs to get a little experience, get comfortable in the weight class. I think a good fight for Ryan Garcia at 147, my opinion. If Blair Cobb beats Adrian Broner, which I think he will, go in there and knock out Blair Cobb. Or if Adrian Broner wins, go and knock him out. Adrian Broner wants a payday. Go fight him and knock him out. It's a big name. Adrian Broner's defense is going to be on point, and it's a big money fight. And people will show up to see it. But then after that, you got to fight somebody that can put up a little bit of a challenge. I would say Alexis Rocha. Alexis Rocha is a good fight to make. Cut his teeth on that. Rocha can fight. He's a southpaw. He's, not a huge welterweight, but he's a pretty big boy. And we can see what Ryan has. Do not fight Santillan. Leave Santillan alone. That shit Santillan did in his last fight tells me anybody fighting Santillan is going to be in trouble. Unless you can keep him at a distance, make him respect your boxing, and make him respect your power. But Santillan that's a whole nother level of conditioning. I never really seen nobody fight like that, to be honest with you. That shit was crazy. But Conor Benn is another name. Conor Benn is another good name, man. But I think Ryan, if they want to just throw him in there with a big name, Conor Benn. Put him in there with Conor Benn. If they want him to cut his teeth on 147, put him in there with Blair Cobb, Adrian Broner, Alexis Rocha. But if you're like, you know what, F it. We're going for all the marbles. Well, throw him in there with Boots Ennis. And let's see what happens. Ryan seems to want it for his next fight. He looked good beating Devin Haney. But, Devin Haney is not Boots Ennis. All right, simple. Boots isn't going to have stamina problems. Boots isn't going to have issues with his chin and punch resistance. Boots is going to come in there and he's going to look outstanding. And Ryan Garcia will probably be better conditioned against Boots as well because he doesn't have to try to make a weight that he can easily make. And we're going to see just when it comes to the experience that Ryan has, if that shows up at 147. Because he's been doing this for a long time. But Boots just punches. I think he punches harder than Tank. But let's take a look at something, because when I start talking this shit about these fighters, sometimes people don't quite understand the direction I'm going. I'm gonna share this with you. So this is Boots Ennis, right? 31 wins, 28 KOs, 90% KO ratio. 5'10" over in the right hand column to the far right side. He's 5'10", 74-inch reach, right? He's 26. So just look at that. Now watch this. Now Ryan Garcia, he's 5'8.5", about 5'9". He has 70-inch reach. Boots has a 74-inch reach. So Boots has a reach advantage. Ryan has 80% KO ratio, but he has 25 fights, 20 knockouts. He's 25 years old. So the age they're pretty much equal. But again, Ryan will be going into a fight like Devin winning against him, where Ryan will be the much smaller fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the smaller fighter. But when you look at Jaron Ennis, and we just come down here, this is where we got to be fair. Let's look at some of the names that he fought. Okay, Roman Villa. Do you think Ryan Garcia could beat Roman Villa? Karen Chikadjian. Do you think Ryan Garcia beats Chikadjian? Custodial Clayton. I don't know what the hell he was doing in that fight, but do you think Ryan beats Custodial Clayton? Thomas Delorme. How do you think Ryan looks against Thomas Delorme? Sergey Lipinets. Even talking about the Sergey Lipinets of right now, not the guy who fought in 2021, but right now, can he beat Sergey Lipinets? Right? So let's just stop there. Now, let's come take a look at Ryan Garcia. Oh, clicked the wrong one. Let's look at Ryan Garcia. Let me scroll down. Let's take a look at the people that he's fought. Devin Haney. Can Devin Haney compete with Boots? Hell no. Duarte. Can he compete with Boots? Hell no. Gervonta Davis. Too small, but Gervonta can fight. I just think he's too small. Fortuna, hell no. Luke Campbell, hell no. So when you look at that and just see what Ryan Garcia faced at 135 and the two fighters he fought at 140, to come now and think Ryan Garcia deserves to be the favorite against Boots Ennis, that's complete madness. You know what I'm saying? He does not deserve to be a favorite against Boots Ennis. Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins, they know better. I don't think they'll put him in the ring with Boots. But when you look at 147, which is the other thing that's very interesting, there's some pretty intriguing matchups that they can make. So let me show you this. Ryan Garcia at 147. Right. Let me make this a little bit smaller so you guys can see it. Okay. Now when you look here at 147, Rocha, number 8. As far as the ring ranking, he's ranked number 8. That's a good fight. Mario Barrios, Mexican-American versus Mexican-American. That's a huge fight. Villa may be too much. Velasquez, I think, will kill anybody outside of Crawford and I think Velasquez destroys all these guys. Crawford already put the bing-bings on him. Crowley is a good fight, but let's look down here because the reality is this, right? Let me make this a little bit larger for those who are watching this. Just looking at the WBO column, Ryan Garcia. Who could he possibly fight here? I really think Alexis Rocha is the fighter. Plus, Alexis Rocha is with Golden Boy. That's the fight to make. Ryan Garcia, Alexis Rocha. A Golden Boy event, Ryan Garcia. And we'll see just how good Ryan Garcia is at 147. If not, work with Matchroom. Give Eddie Hearn an opportunity to let Conor Benn beat the shit out of Ryan because Ryan Garcia's dad totally disrespected Eddie Hearn. Man running around there like a little Mexican Joe Pesci, just bugging out, man. Totally being a prick. But whatever. Kind of let you know what these people are really about, what Ryan Garcia was really dealing with as a kid as far as an example of a father. The guy is a goddamn lunatic. When you look over here at the WBA column, you can see there's some interesting names. Again, Adrian Broner, but the reality of it, a fight that's realistic for Ryan is Boots is with Eddie Hearn. Alexis Rocha is with Golden Boy. Adrian Broner is with Don King, but I think Don King would be willing to work with anybody. But there's nothing preventing these fights from taking place. Nothing precluding them. There's no impediments, right? Because Ryan Garcia and Golden Boy is now working with Turkey Al-Sheikh as well. So if Turkey Al-Sheikh gets involved, you could see Ryan Garcia get into a dream match with someone like Boots Ennis without really cutting his teeth on anything, because the money's going to be so good to where Ryan Garcia is going to say yes and Boots Ennis is going to say yes. That being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. But if you ask me, with just me just taking a preliminary look at Ryan Garcia and Boots Ennis, forget the size. Forget the speed, forget the power, forget the reach. Look at what Ryan's fought. And look at how he did against those opponents. And just try to imagine those opponents against a guy like Boots. And then look at who Boots faced and try to imagine Ryan against them, right? And then I think it's only being fair to the sport of boxing to arrive at the conclusion, preliminary now, that Ryan Garcia would have his hands full with a guy like Boots. However, Ryan Garcia does have something special about that left hand. But goddamn, boy, that's a tall order. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure Ryan Garcia will be able to put the Mexican-American bing bings on Boots the way he did. The way he did Devin. If you ask me, man, what do I think my chances of Ryan winning out of a scale of 1 to 10? Look, he's got the punch, right? But I would say he has like a 20% chance of beating Boots. And that's just because of that left hand. But Boots has an 80% chance of beating Ryan. You know what I mean? But you got to give Ryan a chance because of that power he has in that left hand and that speed. But Boots, with that reach, he uses his reach well, uses his legs well. His defense is great. But if Boots is in there showboating with his hands down, because Boots gets hit. But if he's in there showboating with his hands down, Ryan could get him. But I guess we'll see. But Boots is talking. And I hope they make Ryan versus, if you say, what would be the priority for me? You'll make Ryan versus Adrian Broner. That would be fun. Then have Ryan fight Conor Benn. Then have him fight maybe Alexis Rocha. Because now he's cashing out. He's getting dough. Then fight Alexis Rocha. And then fight Boots Ennis. That's what I'd like to see. But hey, just having a conversation, right? Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. And for those of you who are saying, Boots Ennis is nothing but a bigger version of Devin Haney, you don't know what you're talking about. Hey, hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid in the breeze.